The ending of the base ship. I had a series that I watched yesterday, and from that, I was just... Oh, there we go. And from that, I was just mindlessly grinding some blocks. Had this here, build a repair system up and running. It was just helping me remove all the parts. I also removed all the ammo from the guns, removed some ice from the O2H2, found a medical station. So yeah, and I got a whole lot of small storage containers. Now, I did find an interesting thing though, that was actually what I was going for, but even better. So, the way this was set up was just hydrogen tank, cargo container, hydrogen tank, cargo container, hydrogen tank, cargo container. This was basically the idea I had with all the hydrogen tanks. Now that I have 1,000,000 of them, I was like, alright, now I kinda have to do it. But then I found out that this was the structure that was inside of it. So, this is from here all the way to here intact. I did the same over here. This is intact, this is intact, this is intact. Maybe the wrong shiny golden color for now, but what I'm planning to do is once I have everything installed inside the ship, this is basically how I'm gonna connect these towers here and make like a whole wire all the way over to this side. Ah, damn. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I was choking a little bit. So, that is at least the plan for now. In the meantime, what I've done is I have smoothed out some of the conveyors in the base. So as you can see, I've smoothed out these. I'm planning to make a passage underneath here that is just going to be hooked up to here. And then I'm going to have the conveyor line run through here. So this is going to be the conveyor line running all the way up to here. That way I can have the line up there with all the hydrogen tanks and cargo containers. And then I can have a line underneath. That way I will at least have 2 connections from front to back in case something goes wrong. Secondly, I have also smoothed out this side. I still have to install these ion thrusters right here. I don't know why all those are now on. Oh yeah, I hooked them up, that's why. They weren't hooked up to the rest of the base yet, so let's I guess they're all on when I removed them from the ship that they came from and never turned them off. I did this all by hand because I was watching a series and was mindlessly just doing something. In the meantime, everything here is currently moved into scrap. There we go. So what we're gonna do now is we have some gyroscopes here. We have some gyroscopes prepared on the other side. Right here, there's some gyroscopes that came off of this building. No, the large chunk is now finally gone. This took a whole while to get done, but now, oh, there's stuff in here. So now this is all gone. I moved the large reactor over to here. And what else? What else? I removed large of chunks of this. And what I can do is now move this jump drive over, which is the one that I really want to move today, just to make sure that that's at least done. Then I also realized that I wanted to install 3 just to be a little bit done, but then I realized I already had a 3rd one in the ship. It's in this back part of the back ship, so we don't need a 3rd or a 4th one. I might install them just for the hell of it, but they would be very useless. So I am unsure yet. I think I will just use the power cells for repairs in the future. I think that's more useful than having 5 jump drives in one ship. So that's at least what we're at right now. I think we're gonna start today with moving our jump drive. Let's just start with the most precarious part of the entire day. Oh yeah, and I also am planning on moving the assembler with the speed modules to a little bit to the side, so we can have one here and one here. That way I can have 2 4-speed modules assemblers, and we can double our production speed. So let's start with the fun part and blow up our base. I actually haven't checked the orientation. Okay, let's check the orientation. So I'm gonna install it pointing that way, and like that I will have the little pads over that way as well. Alright. Looks very weird if this thing is just flying here. In the meantime, also found a new of those drop thingies with the 2 small atmospheric thrusters. So now there's a few more atmospheric thrusters installed on this thing. Alright, then we have to grab it like this. Boop. And grab it around here so we don't pull forward too much. Okay, let's disconnect this bad boy and let's watch her fly. Let's just make sure we are away underneath it once I remove this last one, and here we go. Oh, it didn't like that, but it's still intact, so that's at least shows that the whatever blocks or the whatever components are necessary for its functionality are still intact. I mean, to be fair, if this thing lands wrong, it's the thing underneath it that it will ruin and not the thing itself. Alright, let's see if we can get it sorta into position. It is so heavy that it will fall down at all times. I have another part like that we're gonna install later on. I'm not looking forward to installing that thing yet. It's the giant nuclear reactor that we're gonna install later. I just have to find a location for it. Okay, carefully. Oh, yeah, we're there. Alright. It's so heavy my ship doesn't move. So that's a good thing, because then we can just install the welding blocks. Is it tilting backwards? Ever so slightly. Alright. Casually. Built that thing. Okay, quickly, don't kill myself, because otherwise I will come back to my shuttle just destroyed. There we go. That was much quicker than I thought. I was preparing that one for quite a while. So I was thinking to placing the nuclear reactor somewhere near the nose, just because there's so much space there. And I want to really make an area where it looks nice, so you can really walk around the nuclear reactor. So right here in the front. And then we're gonna make some rooms here maybe. Or I can install it just on one side. I only have one, so I really want to be careful with that. Alright, so I like the grayish nature of this one, so let's just make this one the same type of light gray. Alright. Now we have 3 jump drives installed in this base. So, the next part is going to be a little bit more difficult now that I installed those things. But we need to install a whole lot of gyroscopes. Now, I've prepared a lot of them. But I haven't flipped them around, I just noticed. And I think I have some gyroscopes on the other side here. Yes, so we should have enough gyroscopes to cover it all. I'm not sure if I'm going to do all of them, because that might be either very tedious or very repetitive. I'm just going to install a few just to make sure that I know how repetitive it can be. I lost track of where my vehicle is. Oh, there it is. Right over there. I used it to grab a specific part off of this. I'm not sure which part that was. Probably a battery. It's been just standing here this entire time. It's only at 94%. That's decent. Alright. So, let's just grab a singular flipped around one. So, decoration-wise, inside the ship, I've also had some ideas that I'm gonna make as soon as I can. As soon as I can get my gyroscopes installed, I will start working on those parts, but that will take a little bit because, you know, it's rather difficult sometimes to install certain parts, especially these gyroscopes. They're not easy to place. So what we're gonna work on is mostly that, just getting all the components that are necessary now. I'm also still thinking about what to place here, but I'm at least gonna cover this wall up to be straight with the doors, and I'm probably gonna do that on that side as well. Probably some decorative blocks, but we'll see about that. I also had some ideas for what the roof blocks are gonna be and how the helm is gonna look like. So we'll get to those hopefully already soon, because we're getting close to the ending now. Which is kind of sad. I really enjoy this. Like this playthrough so far has been one of my favorites of Space Engineers. Just a whole new way of looking at it, and since you're, I don't know, when you're playing by yourself and you're not really making videos of all these things you're doing, when something goes wrong, you don't really feel like it's that bad. You just like restart and you're done with it. But now I really want everything to be done well, because, you know, even if it's just a few people, there's some people watching, and you don't want stuff to go bad that you have to restart, because then you're just feeling like, ugh, like there's people watching and I'm not doing my best and that sort of stuff. I don't know, it's does feel a little bit good to at least be decent with everything that I've done so far. And of course, I hope that everyone so far that has been watching it enjoys it. I don't know if you'd enjoy it as much as I do, but I hope you do. Is that no, that's not. Oh, there's a drop? No, that's Neville, sorry. Okay. So, let's just at least install a few of these gyroscopes, and let's just see if it's doable to install them decently fast. So, let's turn this around. Whoop. Wow. Okay. This one is gonna be a bish. If you see me struggling with this, can you imagine how long it has taken me to order this entire scrapyard? It was very fun though. Scrapping all these vehicles and placing the parts in the correct locations, and don't have OCD, but I love it when stuff is structured well. I think I've told this in one of my first few episodes, but as a kid I really loved ordering Legos. Just buying Lego Technic sets and then build them once like they should, and then just put the components in the box, which was just like places where you normally store screws, but you can also use them very well for storing your Legos. Your little black plush-shaped rods, and put them in categorized in size in one box, and yeah, it was quite something. Okay. There we go. Let's get these last few done. And we'll just see how far we can get. If this feels too tedious, I don't want to do everything off video because I want to show the progress as well. But there we go. Let's just say that if I uploaded everything that I've done so far, there would have been videos that were just 3 episodes after one another of just grinding up ships, ordering stuff around the base. I don't think that would make for good viewing pleasure. I don't know, did I actually install a welding pad underneath that last one? Yes. Well, alright, these are now done. Let's see how quickly we can install these. My flying with the hauler are pretty well, but I know that these gyroscopes don't handle well when you're flying around with them. Let's just put this one on the charger for a bit. Okay. Go. Put it on the charge. Are they charging? Don't see it jump up yet in percentage. Yes. Alright, it's charging. So let's see. How many do we have here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. Are all their override controls off? Yes. Yes. Wait, why does this one have more text? Oh, it's in a group. Okay, doesn't matter. Those groups are gonna disappear later on anyway. Alright. Let's get the hauler. Have them all faced inside. Yeah. So we're gonna install the right side first because it's the least amount of space. Okay, turn the thrusters back on, and here we go. So if we're gonna install the right side first, then we need the ones that are on the left side. Where's this first one? Sure, we're gonna grab this half-broken one. The problem with gyroscopes is just that they're A, very heavy, but B, their physics are just very weird. Okay. Like, look, when I'm turning, it's behaving like this thing is 7,000 kilograms. Wait, maybe be 7,000 kilograms, who knows? Alright. So there is an unknown signal that just dropped. So after this one, we're quickly gonna pick that one up. So far, I have not been lucky with any good tools that could come out of them. The only ones that I've really gotten are tier 1 tools. So tier 1 welders, tier 1 grinders. It's not been the luckiest find so far. It's kind of sad, really. Don't jump out of your vehicle, you maniac. Hello? Did I not install a welding pad on this one? Why is that not connecting? Hello? There is a welding pad on this one. It was not fully repaired. Wow, okay. I'm very glad that I noticed that so quickly. There's just so many components. What weight is it? Okay, there's currently a message. It's 12,000 kilograms. Okay, I take back everything I said about these. I understand now why they are so hard to maneuver. Alright, let's quickly get that unknown signal. Do we have enough? Oh, I do not have enough hydrogen. Wow, that's the third time now that I've been able to catch that just before I run out. If I would have been all the way over there and had to walk back 2 kilometers, I would have edited this video, because walking 2 kilometers now is just boredom, really. Well, let's hope we're at least lucky and get something good out of this. You're not getting away from me, ball. Doesn't matter if I didn't get a skin from you, I at least stopped you from rolling away. Well, that's a shame. Alright, let's just destroy this entire thing then. There we go. And the last block. And that should be all the interesting components. Alright. Let's go back to our gyroscope maniac thing. I wonder why that weld pad was broken. Is it because I dropped it and it lost some health on it? Didn't drop them too hard. Did it grind it over the floor or something? I don't know. Alright. Let's at least do the rest of these gyroscopes. It seems like it's not too bad. As long as they're fully repaired, that is. Alright, let's grab this one. Woo! Yeah, that's heavy as hell. 12,000 kilograms for a 1 block object. That's just insane. At least it's understandable then why a gyroscope like this could keep a ship like this stable. Because damn. Okay. Nearing the position. There we go. This is pretty fine. As long as my flying stays up to date, then I think this should be doable in the allotted time we have. Just have to make sure that I always pick them up in the correct manner. I really love how the inside of the ship is now coming together. I just really want to work those those components that we have here for the storage and the production, to really have those done and just to be able to, you know, hide them in whatever decorative blocks we're going to use for them. There we go. Another one done. Let's install one more on the right side. So far, it's pretty doable. Ah, there they are. We're a little bit crooked. Let's just make sure we're straight when we grab this. Oh. Sure. That's fine, that's fine. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's get down. Oh. Don't go down too far. I think the welding pad may have been hit there. Yep. It's not in place though. Can I not move it by hand in any way? Love that's 1.83 meters. But it's literally on top of it. Or is it maybe because the welding pad that it's standing on got damaged? No, the welding pad it's standing on is fixed. The welding pad that's underneath it is fixed. Come on. You're literally on top of it. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do a round 2 for this one. Let's not crash this entire hauler. Alright, sure. It just needed a little nudge. I guess that was enough. Don't question it, just roll with it. So far, I've learned not to question the physics engine in this game, because sometimes it's just instant jank. Okay, all of them have their keypad or the pad on this side. Alright, let's just install another one on the side of the storage, because that's just the hardest one to place. Okay, I'm a little bit crooked. There we go. I love this hauler. It's a bit jank in how I made it, but it works, and that's the most important part. Okay, slow down a little bit. Don't want to go too fast. Okay. It's there. Why is it not installing? Oh, it was not landing on anything. There we go. I already installed these just so we can go into the gyroscope area later from here, and we can go down here. So it does appear like this one didn't have a welding pad? No, it should have. There we go. They just get damaged by moving them. I guess it's from putting them down. There we go. Oh, that was too quick. Alright. Then we only have one more on this side, and then we have all the gyroscopes on this side already done. I think we might be able to get all the gyroscopes done today. That's actually impressive. I didn't know that my flying skills were improved to the point where I could move these decently. Oh, okay. That's a 4.86 kilometers. Oh my god. Alright. I've never had them that far. Does that mean that they're special? Let's just see what that is. Like, that's a decent distance. Now, I think it took like 500 meters or something to break down fully, so... What's our charge? Okay, we should be a little bit more careful. After this, we're going to do a quick refueling. Okay. Softly put it down. Okay. Let's hope for something good. Aw. Well, the thing that I'm searching for is the thing that's inside this thing, so it doesn't really matter that there was nothing in there. Oh. Yes. Let's see what's in it. My apologies for the interruption. And, well, that's not a whole lot. Okay. That's sad, but it's fine. I don't think we're ever gonna get a tier 3 anything before we're done with this, because we have not found a single industrial assembler, so we're not able to disassemble any of the platinum containing parts, and we haven't found any platinum in general. I could make a large grid mining vehicle, but I think we don't need it at this point. Okay, let's do a quick refueling because we're only at 50% fuel and it goes up quite fast, so it should be fine. A little bit too fast. While this is recharging, we're just gonna flip enough gyroscopes to be done in total. We have 2 gyroscopes over there, and I think we need 5 more then. There we go. So let's put this to refueling. As you can see, that is done in no time at all. But let's get our little helper boy here. And let's go get us some gyroscopes flipped. So we should have 5. If we have all 5... Okay, did my vehicle just disappear? What was that? Many of these I've already placed welding pads on, so it should be fine. So as long as we can flip them upside down... Hey, look, some programmable blocks. Boop. Yeah, that's probably bad for the welding pads, just dropping them like that, but... It's kind of difficult to grab these in any good way. So, a few more. I'm unsure if I'm later going to install more gyroscopes. I might, but I think we'll have enough once all of these are installed. Like I've said, I have not calculated anything. I don't know the weight this thing is going to be. I don't know how much gyroscopes are usually efficient for a different type of size. This is all just winging it. No calculations, no spreadsheets, no cheat sheets. It's just whatever I find and I think I will be able to install, I will install. Okay. One more. Oh, that's jumping out of it. That's not what I wanted. Why did I press the button then? There's also still another thing I want to get. So we have now gotten the base ship back over here. Oh, this one. No, this one. There we go. So we gotten the base ship back here, but there's still one other part that I want to get over here. Which was a large antenna that we got a while back. Now I have 2 medical rooms that I can install. That's not a problem. I might even get more of them, but I don't know if I'm gonna. There we go. Oh, I think somebody sent me a message. I thought I had Discord on streamer mode, so let's just put that quickly on streamer mode. Why is it not on streamer mode? I'm not sure. Let's just... I will send that man a message back later. A good guy of mine that I've played a lot of Minecraft mod packs with over the years. And it seemed like he was sending me messages about a mob farm. So if it's something in depth, then I will need some time for that. It's been a while since I've played Minecraft for realsies. So as you can see here, I made some airlocks that I'm gonna use to get into the place with all the blocks, all the machines over here. That is something for later. For now, let's get the last bits of gyroscopes, because now our ship should be refueled. Here we go, last few gyroscopes. So we need one more on this side, I believe. Yes, we need one more on this side, which needs the little notepad or the little pad on the left side. Yep. Just gonna grab this one. This is usually the moment where I go for chocolate, but I'm currently busy with a new type of... No, it's not a diet, I'm just trying to eat less candy. That's it. The last bits before my stomach is completely gone. I don't think I'll ever get to that point, but I'll try. Oh, I already made the staircase. I hope that will not be in the way. We'll try. Otherwise, we'll just fly back up and we'll try it again later. After removing the staircase. Okay, we're almost there. There we go. Alright. Now, we need them to be on the right side. And I believe this one has it on the right side. Let's not bombard bonsai this guy. Okay. We're a little bit crooked right now. Let's see if I can do it on the right side as well as fast as I did it on the left side. Whoop. There we go. Let's fly a little bit better, yes. Thank you. Let's not go as crooked as I am now. Making corners with these heavy objects is quite annoying. Okay. Alright, let's see if I can install this as well. Ooh. There we go. Immediately being made. And now let's install the other ones. Once we have these all installed, we can later on close off the floor. And then we can make the walkway. Oh, I grabbed that one a little bit too harshly, I think. No, it's fine. It's fine. Then we're going to remove this cannon, sadly. One, I will not be able to use that cannon if I am in a pinch, because I will just hope that my auto cannons will take care of everything. We'll get to that part later. Okay, getting there. A little bit crooked, so I'm sliding to the left. Did the weld pad break? I'll check real quick. Yeah, the weld pad broke again. Ooh, almost. Need a computer. Oh, I can't go here anymore. I need to go here. I removed those already just to make sure that I can get I can move the materials later. I think I have to grab it up and move it down again. Okay, I think I maybe slammed it down too hard or something, because the battery was pretty damaged. Wonder why it has so much issues. Oh, okay, sure, bro. No idea why all of a sudden it worked, but don't question it too much, just roll with it. Oh, don't slam down on the ground. And there we go. Move to the right. Okay, let's go. Let's hope this one has less issues than the last one. I mean, that is as little issues as you can have. Okay. Last few. Okay, let's align this. There we go. Up to the right. I also don't know what I'm going to do with that industrial cargo container. Maybe I'll use it for like the location to store all the ammunition or something. I don't know. Because at some point I want to make sure that all the ammunition in the ship is also somewhere. Okay. Sure, bro. I'm getting handy at this, I guess. There we go. Move to the right. I think I might as well just put that battery that's on the right side here, you know, the one that's red. I might just turn those that one in the rest of the how do you say that? I might just put it back with the rest of the batteries to because I think it's not serving its purpose anymore. I guess the weld pad is damaged. See if I can reach it. Yeah, it requires one computer.
Inventory full.
I swear.
Inventory full.
There we go. How difficult is that? You're gonna get repaired by the ship some of these days? Hello? Okay. I'll look to that later then, I guess. I didn't turn them off, did I? Or did I do that? The other ones didn't get repaired. Right. Let's install the last one. And then we're gonna get involved with building some passages. Okay. Oh, okay, so it finally repaired it. Oh, it's because I ground it, like I hit it with the grinder a few times. That explains it. And that's it. That is all gyroscopes installed. So let's put this bad boy down. There we go. Put this back to fill and turn these off. We'll put that battery the next time we're gonna move it. So, right now, we are looking towards a fully installed gyroscope location here. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a walkway here. I was thinking about just making a large tube from beginning to end. Redness. I need some steel plates. Just like this. We're gonna place a connector here. Tube. Then we can finally remove this little tidbit that has been here since I installed these large tanks. Install another tube here and then install the junction. Dump all my components. There we go. And if this is done, then we have basically installed the front to back connection. Why is this one off? There we go. Look at this. This nice array of gyroscopes. So what I was thinking about cover up was just these graded catwalks. And what I might do is just do the ones without any bars here in the middle. And then do the ones with the sidebars. This one. On the sides here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a wall here. And I was thinking about this. To have this installed. This way you can still walk around the large connector or the large cargo container. But you could not go in and out without just going in and out. But I don't know if that's really the one that I want to use. I might also use... which one was it? Which one was it? It was like a type of window, but a specific one. This one, half window. I might use these ones. I just don't know how well they're gonna look. So... Oh, that was the video. That was the playlist already. Damn, that went fast. Oh, now this one's full volume, of course. There we go. So, I'm gonna think hard about which one I wanna use for this. If I'm gonna do this or the other one. I'm not gonna be in there for a lot of the time, but I wanna move it all the way to the upper part of the ship. And what I'm also gonna do is have one connection here and one connection up on here, and we're gonna have scaffolding that you can walk over these types of things. But that we will get to in a later episode. That will be mostly when we're decorating the place, and that has to do after this floor is done. So we're working towards that. Why are these not being built? Hello? Are we missing certain parts, or what's the problem? We're not short on steel plates, are we? Why are you stopping? Oh, you cannot access that there. But what is stopping you? This one's switched off, and what is stopping this one in the front? You cannot access the blocks right now. Oh, it's because I, of course, cut it off. Alright, then let's turn this one back on. And then remove the one near the... Right, does this one have anything? Nope. Inventory. There we go. We'll install more of these later in better locations. One location I really would want one is right over here. Exactly here. And the reason why I want one here is because once I have my vehicles, I'm going to install it like this, I think, because then I can just look at the pad when I walk up to here. When I install a vehicle on one of the connectors, I want them to be auto-made, so to speak. There we go. Gotta withdraw 20 motors. And there we go. Let's turn it on. Welding only. Turn it on. And once this is done, it will be able to help. There we go. Now it should be able to help. So, we have made our connection. Now, what I'm going to do as well is going to design... This is going to be closed off. So this is going to be just flooring, just so we're completely disconnected from the underside, so to speak. And we're going to close this off as well, this little area here. Don't know with what yet, but I'm gonna be able to close this off from there. And we're gonna install air vents soon as well. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna probably place them somewhere along the lines of here, or I'm gonna place them along the lines of that hydrogen line that we're gonna install. So this flooring, I'm gonna think about what to install. Let's remove the cannon. Sadly for this, that's...
Inventory full.
I really don't A, know how to use this, or B, how to aim it, so we're just gonna remove it. And we're just gonna go for auto artillery. Just because I don't know how to do it. There we go. Because what I want to do after this is removed is I want to install here maybe still something, and if not, then I want to make this roof flush, and that is not doable when this thing is here. Damn, that thing has a lot of components. What did it have mostly? A little bit of everything. Alright. Hoop-a-doo. That's a lot of rockets. Well. So later on what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna have all the gun turrets installed back, and then we're gonna use those for defense. If we ever need it, at least. I hope not. I am not good with combat in this game. I usually try to steer clear away from it, just because I don't want to lose my creations. And in the case of this ship, I really don't want to lose this creation. Would be very sad if I lose this entire ship. I love that it's trying to fix the thing that I'm trying to take apart.
Inventory full.
I like the design of it though. It's very compact.
Energy low.
So later on what I'm gonna do is the same as on this side. I'm gonna remove the little indent that was in it, and then I'm going to when we start rebuilding it, I'm going to draw a line basically here. I'm gonna have a same type of roof as was over here, basically. Just an area where it goes up. And I'm probably gonna reconnect this area to here, so I can install here some gun turrets. And then we're gonna make this go up. We'll get to that later as well. Gonna make this flush again, but with enough room that there's gonna be turrets on here. And as you can see, there's 3 Gatlings. I'm probably gonna have rockets here or something. So, next hard thing to do is move the assembler and speed modules. Now, there's a few ways I can do this. One of them is I can install them one by one. And with that I mean install the speed module first, attach an assembler to it, put another speed module on one side, put another speed module on one side, and that's basically one way I can do it.
Inventory full.
Oh, okay. Now, there is a second way we can do this, and that's just make them all attached to each other and move them in one block. Now, this is doable, because there's one installed in the ship right now, so we know that it is possible. The only problem is that it was not easy. But if we use the little lifter, we could make that thing installed in one fell swoop. The only problem is that it's currently built in by all the junk that's over here, because right over here is where all the speed modules are. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if we go all the way over to the other side, here. Oh, this is what we hit, I guess. Alright. Well, here we have another speed module. But as you can see, they don't require any expensive components. Sites of computers. But since that one is now damaged, I might as well just use these. So there's one assembler here. And yeah, I think we might be able to do that. The only problem is that we need these hydrogen tanks out of the way. I don't know how heavy this is. It's 3,000. Okay. 3,000. So if we have this one long one here, that's 4 of them, so that would be 12,000. So it's like 14, 15,000. That should be more than doable to move with the hauler. Alright. Let's just move it out of the way. Okay, let's go up. Then we're gonna lift here for a second. We're gonna search for batteries. Hauler batteries. Include this one. Save. There we go. Next time I recharge, that battery will recharge as well. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna move that little chunk with the hydrogen tanks and the small cargo containers, and we're gonna move it closer to the base, because we're gonna install it later on. That will take a while. We want to make sure that we have everything installed beforehand before we're gonna make that thing. But this is at least a definite that I want to install this. Oh, look at that. That moves so smoothly. Okay, where do I want to move this to, though? I don't want it to sit in the way of anything. I think I'm just gonna put it next to the other hydrogen containers. There we go. Am I dreaming, or is that clicking noise in exactly the beat of the song? Damn. We're gonna remove it though. Mouse, Why do you do this to me so? You tick the mouse once because you want to adjust it, and you let go of the Alt key a little bit too fast, and well, bam! The entire ship goes everywhere. There we go. Let's move this part next to the other one. Oh, I'm craving some snacks, but I really need to keep my self a check for that one. There we go. So I think I can move everything else by hand. Yeah, those last two chunks we're gonna move later on. Alright, let's just put the hauler back in the on the charging station. I have to really think about where to place the nuclear reactor. I might install it all the way in the back, but I don't know if it's smart to have two nuclear reactors installed in the back. But this location that we're looking at right now might actually be the best location for it. This here. It's well defended on both sides. Okay, sure, we're gonna do that. The only problem is that this thing really prefers to stand like this. So I don't know yet how to solve that issue, but we'll get to that later. Alright. Large yawn. Okay, let's this is your reminder in this video to sit straight and don't sit like a shrimp. AKA, this is a posture check. Come on, just drive over it. Let's check if the assembler is free floating. Yes. Then what we're gonna do is, wait, how heavy is it? Can I grab that from this distance? 4,000, yeah, that should be doable. Okay. Oh, don't destroy anything, please. Is that just a singular cargo container? Yeah, that's a singular cargo container. Let's move this out of the way. This antenna we might use later. Okay, let's move a little bit closer. And here we go. Can I grab this without dying? Yep. Assemblers are luckily not as heavy. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just get this out of here for a second, just so we can install these speed modules without any issues. This way we can drive around it. Later on we'll place it in the correct orientation. Okay. Nope. Let's do it like this. Turn upright. Yep. Move it down. And let's go. Good. So let's check, because I think I can only install 6 of these. Yeah, I can only install 6. Oh no, wait, there's a extra attachment there. Okay. I was mistaken. Let's move some of these parts out of the way, just so we have some smoother operations. I don't know if I'm ever gonna do anything with these thrusters. But if so, then I also got like a very big strip of both sides. I love that both of these got damaged in the exact same manner because I removed them in the exact same way. Alright, let's get the speed modules. I have to grab them in a way that I can really attach them to it. Right there, I think. Lift. Okay, now I need to get 2 welding blocks worth of components. Okay, let's just get some welding blocks. One, two. I want to make sure that there's also connection area in that hangar at all times, just so when I need it, I can just build anything. So we're gonna probably install it on that side. Okay. Okay, it's already good. It's gonna be a lot easier than just flying all 5 of them in one by one. Okay, let's turn this around. Yeah. Okay. Let's get this close. That's fine. If all of them go that smooth, then this is gonna be a piece of cake. Watch me blow up everything now. Let's just do it like this, yeah. Just to even it out, make sure it doesn't tilt. Okay, so now I have to grab one that is pretty much positioned like that. I could grab this one. Lift. Okay. Drive out of here. Good. How long are we in the episode, actually? Hour and 14 minutes, so that should be doable to have this thing installed before the end of this one. A little bit more to the side, a little bit down. Yeah, it's down. Okay, then let's get out of here and let's try to attach this. There we go. Alright. Easy peasy. If all of them go that easy. Okay. One on the front. Let's see, I think we have 4 repaired ones, so we're just gonna get all the repaired ones. Yeah. I think I can move them around a slight bit. So let's see how well I can adjust this one to make sure I can lift it. That's P, not O. Because having an ability to grab it from the back is pretty much the easiest method of moving this one. If we can get it as straight as possible, that would be lovely. Let's just do it like this. Almost, slight bit. That should be fine. As long as I can hit it. Yes! Okay. I think I'm gonna install a large amount of these small cargo containers as well. Don't know yet what for, but we'll find a solution. Would be a shame to have all of them and don't do anything with them. There we go. Lift it a little bit further up. Turn it around. Okay, aim it downwards. A little bit forwards. Okay, how aligned are they? Not as much. Put it down a little bit. Move forwards. And that's attached. Last one. Yep. And once this one is installed, then we're pretty much there. Okay, where's the last one? Is it free? Yeah, it's free. Okay, let's move this out of the way. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Ooh, this air vent is heavy. Why is this air vent so heavy? Just wanted to say, I thought air vents were pretty light. Yeah, well, still 1,000 kilograms, but still. Should be movable by hand. So let's move this broken one out of the way. There we go. If I can just grab it like that, we are fine. Very fine. Oh, my wheels were a little bit free on the ice. That is as perfect as can be. All these hydrogen tanks, we still have to think about what we're going to do with that as well. I have some ideas, but they're just hard to implement. Just by the way we're currently, like how far we are with the base. Oh, I might have an idea for it, actually. I will look in that for a little bit. Just let's first install this and get this installed, and then I will talk about it, and then I will prepare that movement for the next episode. Okay. Hey, look, it's an unknown signal. That's it. Good. Let's install this back in its charging position. Then we're gonna look at that little unknown signal, and what we're gonna do afterwards is we're gonna move the assembler. Don't know why I got so much lag. Is it from the unidentified signal or something? Alright. So let's see, how much hydrogen do we have? We are a little bit low, so let's just refuel. Oh, that's the first one that I set to refill. There we go. How full is this one? 82%. That's fine. Alright, let's get this unknown signal. Which one is it? The roly-poly? Badger rifle. Sure. Where is the entrance? Nope. I want the girders. Give me the girders. Thank you. Let's just grind this thing. There we go, it's more than enough. I don't need those like 10 steel plates. I have enough iron in the base to make 1,000. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, I love that these are now all in position. We're gonna place lights in the other locations as well. Don't worry about that too much. We're gonna build the lights up from the ground up as well. Alright. So, what was the assembler has to move. What I was thinking about was placing them maybe in this area. Maybe like right here next to the wall. We'll remove these blocks here, and then we're just gonna place them right here on an elevated location. But I'll think about that, because that's gonna take a long time to move all of them as well. And I really want to work on getting these sections done. Then we can focus on that section up there. And then we can work on the scaffolding, and then we can work on the second floor. This I'll remove later. So, I hate this part. This is the toughest part out of all of them. I might also change this connection later, so we can build the wall here, because I want to build that there as well. For now, I need to disconnect this. Okay. Then I need to disconnect this. Move this. A fully speed beaconed. Hello, why is my inventory full? Is my storage full? What is going on? Okay, is my alt key broken or something? Okay. So, when I remove this, this is going to be very difficult to do all of this in one go. So I basically want to move, let's see. Do I even want to move it? Or do I just want to place the other one next to it? I think I just want to place the other one next to it, but it's going to be tight as hell. I just want to place the other assembler there as well. I can remove parts of the wall. Make it easier that way. Yeah, this is going to be a very difficult one. Okay, it is not doable. Okay, I'll remove parts of this first, just so I can land my hauler here. Or not land, but more like maneuver it here. Because this is going to be a tough one. Okay, I'm going to do something. I'm going to first save. Let's just remove as many blocks as I can without damaging the ship in any way. This is the ion thruster. Yeah, it's the ion thruster. Should be fine. This is all just lights, armor blocks.
Inventory filled.
I know. It's only 2 wide, so that's... If I just remove 4 blocks in total, this should be fine. I mean, this should be doable, right? I've maneuvered my ship into worse locations. Okay. Well, I actually need some steel blocks to make it upright in the right location. So I want, when I stand in front of it, to look at assembler. Oh wait, there's some merge blocks still that I need to remove. There we go. This one has steel plates, yeah. Okay, now we're gonna move it this way. Here we go, let's move it over. Oh. Okay. One higher. One more. Mm-hmm.
Energy low.
Okay, I think we're past the tipping point now. Yep. No, let's not remove those blocks too hastily, actually. No, it should be doable, actually. Okay. Well, time for a tough part, I guess. Moving the most expensive parts is always the most nerve-wracking. It's like you can move like, I don't know how many, like you can move as many batteries as you want and anything, but you're just like, if I break one, I have like 20 batteries laying around the base. And I don't need that many. Okay, why are the hydrogen thrusters not on? Oh, the tank is probably, yeah. Smarty pants. Alright. Let's install this bad boy. Are we orientated? Okay. Almost there. Alright. Now the good thing is that they're not heavy, these assemblers. but still, moving them around does always feel a little bit more. And I still find it sad that I didn't find an industrial assembler, because I know they spawn in the MES wreckage mod. Okay. Can I fly without moving? No, I have to make it less crooked. Okay. Let's think about where to place the welding blocks. All right, I think I can place a welding block right here. Okay. And let's just place this one quickly here. Let's get back into my hauler. This should be built by the time I get down there. Okay. Here we go. A little bit crooked. Let's fix that. Okay, let's flip the view. I have no idea why they are not hooking up. Okay, let's land the hauler and check this out. I don't know why they're not connecting. There we go. Turn that back on. Alright, why are you guys not connecting? You're literally as perfect as can be, but you're not turning on green. Why? I didn't make this free floating yet. So this should just be fine right now. But why is that one not fine? Is there a block somewhere on it? Nope, that's also not it. No. Let's rebuild it then. Maybe that will work. Maybe they were not aimed at each other? Oh, they did. I guess I didn't. Okay. I will check back through the recording to see if I did an oopsie. Maybe I installed it wrong. Alright. But look at that. I think I'm gonna leave that one golden as like a homage to our base ship. We are gonna call it different though. We are gonna call it main assembler 2. And we're gonna set it to cooperative mode. So now we have installed the assemblers. So this one was already set to just pumping out ingots. Yes. Now what we need to do is on this side we only want to pump out everything besides ingots and ores. So we're gonna move this line here over to here, because I want to build a wall basically where I'm standing right now. Can I build this all the way over? No. There's still this connection here. Didn't I fix this on the other side? I did, but it's a bit too early for that. So... let's do it like this. Need the candy apple red. Damn it. Okay. Place that there. One, two. And we're gonna place a conveyor junction here. And we're gonna build the this one here. For this I need steel plates, okay. And then we have this pipe here, it goes there and there. And we're gonna do the same thing here as we did the other one. And then we're just gonna do this. And then when I hook this here up, let's see, I need to... so this is gonna be a wall. Then here we're gonna place some interesting blocks to do with the ship design here. And I think I might make this runway go all the way over to there. Yeah. Let's see. Let's remove this block. Then we should see some connectors. Yes. Yes. We're gonna make this one green. We're just gonna place a connector here. That's the one. Then we're gonna place a red connector here. Oh wait, nah, I did it again. This one should be a sorter. Let's see, where's the connection? Yeah. Boop. And when we look through here, we're gonna do blacklist, ingots, and ores. Then we're gonna do Drano. And now every single component that gets made in the assemblers moved out. I think I see another little unknown signal 3 kilometers away. Damn. Look at that ship. I really do have to think about the color scheme though, because now it's just teal. But I really want to turn it into accents. Maybe some dark gray, just to have the light blue against the dark gray. Might be good of a distinction between the two. Okay, what do we have here? Nothing. Alright. Cobalt. Okay, sure. Remove everything that is worth a component or two. And let's get back. So, we have moved all the gyroscopes in place. We have moved the assembler in place. We have moved some components around the base. We have made some more space. We have made some big plans on how to decorate around. And I think most of the important bits are now installed in this location. So I think what I'm going to do is really work on making an interesting design for this location. And I will think about if I'm indeed going to install a nuclear reactor right here. Having both of the reactors all the way in the back might be a bit of an issue, but I will have more power in other locations of the base, so I think it should be fine. And we might install some more batteries in this beginning part, but we'll get to that later as well. At least that's all the time I have for this episode. Next episode, I will work on that hydrogen idea that I thought about. And I hope that in the next episode we'll have a little bit more of the decorations around. Now we have, we need to install the assemblers back up. We'll get to that as well. Then I think that is it. And if there's more to... Oh yeah, of course we installed that jump drive over there. But if that is at least everything to do for this episode. If you enjoyed this episode, then thank you so much for watching. And I will see you in the next episode. And have a wonderful day. And bye-bye.